So you all haven't done the presentation to Mrs.
Oh, this is our presentation right here, so.
I mean, but you've not, have
Have
you
you
done
shown
it?
the video?
You haven't shown it, have you shown, you've done your presentation for it?
No, not yet.
Not yet,
No.
okay. So when will you all do that?
I'm really not sure.
Not sure?
You want your laptop? You can just go on it. Okay, so let's see if I can
Oh my, aren't we fancy? You're pretty.
Okay, so you can go ahead. So this is my website. I just told them a little bit about my internship, and I told them a little bit about who I was,
Mm-hmm.
and this is pictures of me.
All three of these are, yeah, your pictures, okay.
Mm-hmm. And a
They're
little bit.
different here.
A little bit about me.
Accomplished and energetic with an optimistic attitude, I'm most interested in helping others. Aspiring to become a nurse practitioner, and this is why I chose my internship. Motivated leader with strong organizational and prioritization abilities. Also an organization manager of the cheerleading team. I own my own catering business. Is that right? Catering. How about that? How about that?
Okay. And
That's college
I just this
nursing.
is about the college of nursing.
Mm-hmm.
And then I put a little bit about you and your contact information
Oh, okay. All right.
and what we do here.
Mhm. That's nice. That's good. You all have learned how to set up your websites.
And then about my project, and that's really what our Capstone project is about.
With simulators reduce error and help nursing students prepare for real world experiences. Chose this topic. Is this spelled correctly?
Oh, it's not spelled correctly.
Yeah, you probably have to spell it correctly. Chose this topic because it is something that interests me and would help me in my future career to also be prepared when might hear something's wrong with this.
Oh, in my future career, so I can
when-
also be
It looks
compared
like it should be when I am in.
when I am in a hospital setting.
Okay. You want to correct it now, or you want to wait?
I'll
Correct it?
correct it.
Okay. This will encompass my experience at PB College of Nursing. I have learned as an intern. Okay. Conduct simulations to help be prepared for real world experiences and careers in the medical field. Okay.
Research. And we had to do a little research on our topic, so these are like different things that I used.
Mm-hmm.
And we needed 4 sources, so those are.
Let me see your first source. Let's look at your first one there. First, nursing education courses are very influential. Okay, good. I'd like to read through this though. Can you send me a copy of it?
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
send it
you
to
don't
you.
have to do it. I don't have to do it right now. And you want to go back and make sure you've got any grammatical errors corrected.
Yes.
Okay. So you're repeating too.
And this is just the whole thing, and this is the PowerPoint that we did that you already saw.
Okay.
And then this one is up there. We're gonna show you after we show you Sarah's website.
Okay. All right. That's nice. And you all send it to me. Can you send it to me together?
I can email it to you, and it can have both.
And then
of
I'm
them on
gonna
the website.
put it into one specific place, so
Okay.
they'll all be together.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. And then I will send it to the dean and then sit with her as she looks through it. Because I want her to see that, to see it.
Yeah. And the second one was what were the objectives to be accomplished at our internship? Our goals that we had that we wanted to get accomplished with our Capstone project. And we said inserting the feeding tube successfully, discussing and understanding why a feeding tube may be inserted, and researching the different types of tubes, and we accomplished all 3 of those.
Okay, good.
Yeah, and the next question is just where they met, and yes, they were met through our project, so.
And our next one was what was the greatest things you learned from performing your capstone project? The greatest impact was to help us get a better understanding of what nursing students go through every day. And the project also gave us a tool to help others who may need help inserting their feet into a close family member in the case of emergency.
Great emergency. Yeah, and
So
that's
we could,
good.
if we presented this to other people, then maybe
They
this
can learn
might,
from
Could
us,
learn
like
from
we
you.
learned.
And they will get it. Well, and they'll get a visual for
Mhm.
what their family member has to
Right.
go through.
yes.
So,
Makes sense.
what were the things concerning the capstone project that went well and or better than you expected? At first, we were kind of worried about how we were going to communicate to the mannequin, the patient. We were kind of nervous about like what exactly to say, but as we were filming, we got more comfortable and like we got our nerves together and we were able to not only communicate to the mannequin but also to our audience about
To the
what we're
audience.
doing, and also we were able to learn while doing the simulation. So
Mhm.
like if something that we did wrong, like one of us would be like, okay, that's not how to do it. You kind of do it this way. So we would learn from each other too. So
Yeah, that's true.
yeah.
And that's called socialized learning. Students do it all the time.
Mhm.
They learn from each other, be it wrong or correct.
Right.
You know, if they see something that's incorrect, then you can quickly pick it up, and
Right.
you know that that's not the right thing to do.
Mm.
So that's good.
What things did not go as planned, and what would you do differently to overcome these issues? Filming the video was only difficult because it was just us two, and we didn't have anybody else to film the video. So it would be better if we had another person to film, so that we can get more angles, and then so we can
To
like
do the
cover more,
filming
like
for you.
Right.
so we can do
I see.
more, and we can both be in the camera at the same time
Right.
because it's our capstone project.
That makes sense.
What were the 3 greatest things you learned from performing your capstone project? One of them, we learned how to communicate better with people, not only like between the two of us, but like between our patient if we were in the hospital. We learned how to insert a feeding tube and the many reasons why a person might need a feeding tube, like from the beginning. And we both learned certain things that will help us in our future careers, which we'll get into in the next slide.
Yeah, that's true. Both of you.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going into nursing, but you will certainly
Right.
be able to use it in biomedical engineering.
How can you use these experiences in your future life? I want to be a nurse, so I can use these whenever I'm going to be a nursing student and eventually a nursing practitioner. I was also able to see what nursing students go through every day, and my internship has prepared me for that.
Yeah, and see and when you come into the nursing program, you already know about those tubes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so for me, I want to be a biomedical engineer. So working with the different materials that we use to do our simulation actually gave me a better idea of what I might actually be doing when I start my career, like what materials I'll be working with and how to use them and what they're used for and things like that.
And that's good. And in biomedical engineering, I remember when I was in the hospital setting and I worked as a nurse manager in the unit, I remember us having a call